Yeah, that is. It is. It's a up and coming EDM artist.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
it's cool.
This song's called Robot Pill. Really one of my favorites. But well, hold on. Welcome to the We're Not Talking About That podcast.
We're not talking about it.
It's 2024, but today we're going to review 2023.
Yeah. I couldn't make it last week because I had the creeping crud.
Yeah, and that's okay because, I mean, this is just, it's very, we're the first week of the new year, so.
Yeah, Happy New Year's, you fuckers.
It's good, so.
Same to you.
Nice.
Kids fucking love us, dude. I told you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the
Meow.
year in review. How was everybody's first week of the year?
All right.
Good
Okay.
start.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Progressive.
sick.
Yeah, that started out. Actually, that's how my New Year's Eve was. Totally fucking ill. But, whatever.
Did it stop you from having a couple?
No.
Yeah.
Why would that happen? Why would that ever be the case?
Fidel Castro, baby.
That's right.
You try to kill it.
You try to kill it.
Kill
You gotta
those germs with cigars and
Kill it with, yeah.
tequila.
No, I kept right on. I don't want to upset the system, the delicate balance that achieved.
I had a couple martinis.
Did you?
Did
What'd you do for New Year's? Just hang home. I mean, we're old now, so we don't like fucking. Do you go anywhere anymore?
Yeah, that's funny that you should ask because that's the first slide. What did you do for New Year's Eve?
For New
I'll
Year's.
go right into it.
Yeah, so
Hook, line, and sink.
hold on.
What is
Anyway.
that being played on? What is that? Like
That's Auld Lang Syne.
I know it is, but what instrument was that? It was
It was maybe our AI.
yeah.
No, that's like some old recording. It's like a I don't know, a 30s
One of those.
orchestra.
This is a cartoon. Look at this
monkeys
cartoon.
sitting there.
Yeah, there it is. What it is. This cartoon looks like a bunch of hipster kids out in
Well,
fucking
yeah,
Hollywood
I
for the evening.
Well,
You got it right
that's
in the
what I
middle.
wanted to touch on is that I think that all of us probably used to party on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
I used to party pretty hard,
Been there.
and
Yeah, you
I
made
don't-
it was an excuse to like fucking, get down.
yeah.
And if you didn't, like, I mean, at that age, it was like sitting home felt like you were a fucking loser, It's
Yeah,
like, dude, you got to go find somebody to do something with. You can't just fucking sit
Now
here.
I like being a loser. I'm like,
Now
fuck
I'm
that.
fine about it. It's like,
That's all amateur hour out there. People get hurt.
yeah,
There's shootings.
yeah, it's like when you're that age, you're looking at those old people. It's like, yeah, you're just sitting at home. Life is draining away. Look at you.
yeah. I'd say between like 25 and maybe 33 or 2 or something. Those were prime years for me
Yeah.
to go out and party.
When do you think it officially was like over? You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
definitely by 40 for me it was like, it was
Yeah.
no going out. I didn't want to
Easy.
go anywhere. Yeah.
Even late 30s, mid 30s.
Late 30s.
Yeah.
You know what? This is a bad idea.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
it's just
around.
best to stay home, maybe have a couple people over and high five.
It's like, Yeah, when you're in your 20s and early 30s. Yes. When you're 20s and early 30s, it's like, there's always a risk, of going out. Some shit could go on, something could go down. But you're willing to take that risk at that age and
Well,
maybe
yeah.
have a good time. But like when you get a little older, it's like you said, T-Bone, like, it's just a bad idea. Shit could happen. And you're kind of like, I'm not really
Ah.
into that. And fucking
I
something
mean, I used
stupid will happen. I'll get arrested.
I used to always come home and be
Okay.
like all tweaky from the, that would be like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, like
That's
come
the
back.
company you keep, my friend.
Oh my
Yes.
God. All
Oh,
like,
yeah.
all like
should buy a
jittery
boat.
and
Yeah.
yeah. Well, anyway,
Got 2 cigarettes going.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I light that one. I lit that one, didn't I? Who's that?
Is that mine? That's mine, isn't it?
Dude,
Both of them
even
are
thinking
mine?
about that now makes me uncomfortable. Like,
It does.
have you guys watched Succession, the show Succession?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the guy Kenny who's always on drugs, and like every time, like in the morning, he's always hungover. They always show it. They're really good at showing like how that is.
You like
and
Kindle? You mean that
Kendall,
Sun?
yeah. That dude, I can't like watching it was so uncomfortable. I was like,
Yeah.
oh God, like I know that feeling. I do not like that feeling. Like I never want to feel that feeling again. Like this year, I'm pretty much trying to get off caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where
I just
am.
plain I stopped drinking it a lot of times, and I know that I have like now. It's like I used to just take a big giant cup, as big as I could fill it up. You know, as big a cup as I could fill with coffee, and just drink on that all day long. And then today it's like I'll have a little coffee, and then that's it.
I
I
have
don't
like
need
half
any.
a cup. I'm having my half a cup of coffee right now.
Yeah, I've
I
gone for
already
a
had
spot
2.
of tea, Earl Grey.
Yeah.
You've had 2 coffees.
Yeah.
T-Bone's on
Yeah.
the coffee train.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I do 2 coffees every day. Well,
Yeah.
I say coffee and a half. I mean, I fill up my my little, what is that, 20-ounce thing?
Yeah.
Venti.
It's a bente.
yeah.
You could just
But
say that, yeah.
this year I didn't. My parents came over. They spent the night, so it was my wife and my parents, and I had to force everybody to stay up till midnight.
Oh,
'cause
did
they
you?
were-
Was everybody like falling out?
Yeah, everybody was kind of getting tired.
Shaking people on the couch.
What'd you do?
Hey,
You have one of those little swing,
hey.
little things. Come on, guys!
I put on old movies, which may have been a mistake.
That's a mistake.
We watched old Errol Flynn movies because that's one of my favorite actors. And actually, before we started, I found out that T-Bone is often mistaken for Errol Flynn by old ladies.
Errol, yeah.
Oh.
It's happened on several occasions, yeah.
I did not know this. That's crazy.
He does look like
Older
Errol
ladies
Flynn.
have walked up to me.
Should
on several
bring up a
occasions.
picture of Errol Flynn. You got something you can throw up there? Because I don't even know what I got.
See.
Can you throw up something instantly on the board like that?
I mean,
I can't. Haven't you done that before?
Oh,
Yeah, but I've discovered that it messes up our thing for some reason.
Ah.
well,
I don't know. We could try it. Oh, here. Yeah, it does look like T-Bone. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't see that.
Hold on.
What did you do for New Year's, Gordon?
You know what I
Just
did?
be
I was
sick
sick
and
as a
have a couple of
bitch.
drinks?
Yeah, I was fucking drinking.
Sick as a bitch.
Sick as a bitch. Home drinking. That was it. Had a
Nice.
few. Fucking out. Actually, New Year's Day was the first day I felt better, and that was good. That's what we did.
Just Capital.
Yeah, but I would have done the same shit anyways. It's an interesting. I did.
That's what I'm saying.
I did what I would do if I was sick, even if I wasn't sick. I do the same thing.
We had a couple of neighbors stop by. We sat in the backyard,
Yeah, so you get
turned
neighbors
the
that come
heaters
by.
on. Yeah,
Yeah, you have that
they
kind of
always
thing.
do. I have one Maggie and Adam and their brother came by. That is our musician friends. That's the one who gives the kids lessons, and they're just friends of ours. And then of course Gwen, she was in the neighborhood. She came by, so that means the kids had friends. And
Did
that was
you
it.
turn
We
all the
kept it low key?
Did you turn all the garbage cans over so nobody could
Yep,
nobody could stay out of the no
Yeah.
going in the garbage can.
I know.
Well, I was gonna pull it up, but I'm gonna try not to this time because it messes with the
That's okay.
the flow for some reason. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out the technical details. But lately,
All right.
I've been having to call technical service with our podcasting thing to
Really?
get because it hasn't been downloading the presentation for some reason. So
It downloads a presentation.
well, no, that you know how we have slides. Well, it doesn't.
It
Like,
doesn't do the slides?
It doesn't do them, and then when I get them, they're wrong. And I notice that it's every time that I turn it off and turn it back on again. So I'm going to try to run it all the way and see if it happens this time. So I know
All
this
right.
must be fascinating for our listeners right now.
Yes. This
To
is
hear-
the
to hear about it.
technicalities of
Are
our
really just sitting here waiting for a picture of Errol Flynn. And
If
let's be honest.
if you want, we can just do a podcast where we talk about the technical problems that I have with the.
I think that would be fucking enthralling. Absolutely captivating.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
anyway,
bummed that
Looking
you,
for that
I can't.
one.
I'm bummed that you can't just instantly throw an Errol Flynn picture up without it fucking everything up. But
You
whatever.
really could. It's just probably getting a little more fluent with it and understanding.
yeah, it's let's be honest. I don't read the instructions that carefully, so
No.
it's and well, I'll get there. I'll get
Well,
there.
wait a second. When's your birthday, Gabriel?
The 21st of September.
21st of September. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It's going to be the big 5-0 for me this time.
Is it really?
Dude.
This is my big 5-0 year.
What's the date?
The 21st of September.
We got to work something up, Holmes.
74. I know. We should have a big rager, even though we just talked about how we don't really rage. Can't party. But yeah, I mean, it would be a different kind of rager with like water.
It's old folks. It's a damn near senior citizen rager.
There's going to be a fruitcake at the end.
It was over at T-Bone's for mine, and we cooked 2 racks of ribs. That was
I was there. I was there too.
That's right, and maybe a couple of tri-tips went on.
A couple of tri-tips might happen. Yes, you were.
I actually got pretty drunk.
Me too.
Yeah, that was.
But that wasn't. That was
we
fun.
Singing at the top of our lungs till about 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that was
what the neighbors told me.
It was 3. Really? We did kind of rage, didn't we?
Yeah.
Rage at the dying of the light.
It's like 3 grown-ass drunk men singing "Living on a Prayer" at 3:00 in the morning. Is kind of a dick move.
Yeah. Well,
they understood. They understood there was a celebration taking place.
And nobody called the cops, and that's neighborly. That's being good neighbors.
Well, most of the neighbors were there. So
yeah, I think it's a watershed moment when you turn a half a century old.
And you've officially got my wife, because that was all during COVID. She turned the 50, and there's nothing you could really do about it because she really threw me a badass surprise party for mine. It was my best party ever.
Wow.
As far as birthdays go. So who said that? They knew? Were they there? Was Steph there?
That's Steph? Yes. Yeah, it was Steph. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, that was her.
It's sort of like a yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So
well,
yeah, that's what we did for New Year's Eve. What's next?
Yeah.
Well, let's review 2023 because it's 2024. So I thought we could review last year and talk about a couple things about it. Starting with the people we lost. So I made this little collage. I'm going to see how many of these people you know who they are. And
yeah.
So
I think I got it.
I got him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay, go ahead.
That's
Tina
Jerry
Turner
Springer right there.
Yeah, we lost Tina. That was a big Jerry Springer. Tina Turner's a big loss. Jerry Springer maybe not as big a loss, but definitely a cultural icon.
Jeff Beck. That's Burt Bacharach. That's an ex-first lady. That is
the Queen.
Carolyn. That's Jimmy Carter's wife. That's
correct.
That is Sophia Loren and who's the David Crosby. We've got Ryan
O'Neal.
Ryan O'Neal.
Yeah.
Ryan O'Neal. There you go.
And I keep wanting to say Sade, but that's not Sade, the baldy.
It's
Sinead O'Connor.
It's Sinead, not Sade.
Sinhead.
No.
Sinhead.
I think, yeah.
And old Matthew Perry.
Still alive.
Now, so just an interesting aside, I have met Burt Bacharach because I did a party for him because he lived up the street from me. I worked at a party at his house. I used to work for a party coordinator, and I went. There was like, I don't remember if it was this is a long time ago, like 30 years ago. It was like a Halloween party or a kids party or both or a birthday party. I don't remember, but it was Burt Bacharach. So I didn't know who Burt Bacharach was until afterwards. They're like, he's the guy who wrote "Singing in the Rain" or something.
Raindrops.
No, raindrops keep falling on my head.
Falling on my head.
Yeah. So anyway, Burt Bacharach, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Burt Bacharach.
That's right. I think they had him in
that. Why do birds suddenly appear every time? Oh, we're gonna get dinged on that one.
Yeah,
but some of the people will be missed more than others. Paul Rubens died this year.
Yeah.
So Pee Wee Herman, and for me, Pee Wee Herman was a big thing. When I was a kid, when the movie came out, like all of us ran around as kids going, ha, 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 like
absolutely
quoting the movie. The movie some of it was filmed in my hometown of Santa Monica, the original Pee Wee Herman on the 3rd Street. When it was old.
That picture, it looks like it's up in the hills there, up in Canyon, like Malibu.
That looks like Malibu to me. I don't think it's
Yeah,
Topanga
Malibu
because
can.
Topanga doesn't have
No, it's not Topanga. I think that's
two
Malibu.
ways.
Like a
I
yeah.
was trying to figure that out, that picture. And this is the scene where he's hitchhiking to the Alamo.
Is this the
And
Large Marge scene?
it leads to the Large Marge scene because he gets
Which
into
is
the
terrifying to a lot of people.
oh,
The Large
so
Marge.
good. Yeah.
I loved it.
Just
It
tell
was
him.
a great movie. What a great movie.
It was a good character. Now, some people won't be missed at all.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Henry Kissinger, who died, and he died. He was like 101 or something. And if you don't know who Henry Kissinger was, he was the United States Secretary of State and National Security Advisor in the presidential administrations of Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford between 69 and 77. And he was a real jerk.
Cocksucker. Evil will keep you alive.
Yeah.
And what'd you say? He lived to 101?
Yeah.
Fucking Billy Joel was right, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
only the good die young.
Yeah, but also they're trying to avoid hell because that's where he is now.
You sold your soul, and now you know that it's it's coming.
Some of the things that he was responsible for include carpet bombing Cambodia, engineering a fascist military coup in Chile, which, by the way, they were having a socialist government in Chile, supporting Argentina's dirty war, backing Indonesia's invasion of East Timor, supporting Pakistan's genocide in Bangladesh. So he's basically was a war criminal.
Any of that shit on your resume. He's probably got nothing to put on his resume. If that's the shit you did.
Yeah.
I can type.
Yeah, so
that's what you put on your resume.
So pretty awful.
An asshole, huh?
Pretty awful person.
Yeah, he's awful.
Okay. Here's some companies that went bankrupt in 2023.
Some of my favorites.
These are big names, by the way. These are places that you see every day. You used to. A lot of them are still in business.
The problem with Bed Bath & Beyond is no one really had time, if they had time, and they didn't have any time with Bed Bath & Beyond. But WeWork, who didn't see that coming? That seemed like a pyramid scam.
I don't even understand what goes on there. Just rent out workspace, or how does that even work?
Yeah, you can go to any town and they already have, your office.
Everything's set up and all that. Yeah,
you can just link into the computer system wherever city you're in. It's a great concept.
If you travel a lot, it sounds like a good concept.
It sounds like all of these companies, as far as I know, are still in business. They're just bankrupt. So it's different than
the Rite Aid just by my house shut down.
Yeah, Rite Aid's having trouble.
City, I don't believe the Party City one because you can go to any part of town and see a Party City.
What I read about Party City was
what happened? Did they party? Was too many parties?
They partied too hard.
Did they party nation?
No.
That thing?
What happened? A big thing that happened was that helium became a lot more expensive, and
they made that much on balloons that it killed the company.
It did. In fact, if you look at balloons now, a lot of the time, and Party City has it, they're promoting balloons without helium. So you basically just get really huge balloons and put them on a stick, and then no helium, because there's
That's boring.
I know, but there's a helium.
Trying to push.
We have a helium crisis.
Well,
you don't push a chain.
So there's a limited amount of helium on Earth. And so when the helium's up here, there's no more helium on Earth. We'll have to get it off of Earth, which is hard. So we use helium in a lot of other things besides balloons. It's used in medical devices. There's a bunch of things that helium is used for. So
they said no more balloons, you fuckers. We're gonna need this for sick people.
Well, it just went no.
We gotta make them sound funny. Here, man, I know you're dying, but fucking suck on this. Fucking, yeah, that's funny. Look at him.
Nobody cares about dying people. It's just the markets that helium went up in price. So
I think everybody should get the balloon treatment on the cancer ward like that. You just go around, lighten the mood a little bit.
It does sound nice.
Yeah. Release a flock of ducks in there, little geese.
I hate balloons. Balloons are one of my one of the things on my list that just ridiculous. I don't get it.
You don't
I
like
get
balloons.
You don't like
I
balloons?
got a lot of kids, and I bought a lot of balloons, and I just thought it was a waste.
That's an odd thing not to like.
I don't. Like
Have you ever
balloons.
seen those pictures where they release like thousands of like million balloon release, and it's like, where does all that shit go?
Oh,
There's
dude.
fucking
Someone's
whales
choking
eating
them.
that shit, and somewhere it's getting stuck in somebody's fucking epiglottis somewhere in the ocean.
So they did one in, I think it was like Cincinnati or something in the 80s, and they released like.
There's a movie on this.
Yeah, well,
a documentary.
It fucked up the city. It it closed the airport. People died. It was like it was.
And I loved it because I got to be the guy who said, "I fucking told you I hated balloons. They fucking
told
suck."
you guys.
It was such a bad idea.
It's actually a very
people died.
Documentary. They had like thousands of volunteers blowing shit up for days getting ready for this, man.
Dude, it was
Those are back in the days when then nobody went, hang on a second. Do we think this through like all the way? Because past like, isn't this neat? Look at them all in the sky. And we didn't think about like, where do they go? Oh, fuck off. Fuck. This guy's a bum out. Fuck him. Fuck him. Get away.
Boo.
Keep blowing up balloons, man. Fucking yeah.
I mean,
Boo.
they were trying to beat the world record or something. So it was something like over 1 million balloons, which like it is a terrible idea. Like
it is a world record, death by balloon. Isn't that like fucking?
It seems like
how many people died? Can you see if you can find that? How many people died of the Cleveland balloon release?
Was it Cleveland or was it Cincinnati?
Well, when you're in Cincinnati, you got to do something to get yourself on the map.
I feel like it was
sorry, Cincy.
Oh, I was right. It's Cincinnati balloon disaster.
Please read.
Hold on. Balloon Fest 86. Okay, Balloon Fest 86 was an event in Cleveland, Ohio.
That was definitely in a time before thinking it through.
So it was Cleveland. I was wrong, but it just But anyway, held on September 27th, 1986, in which the local chapter of the United Way set a world record by releasing almost 1.5 million balloons.
Wait, the United Way isn't like a health organization?
They're like a help.
Helpy helpers, yeah.
Helpy helpers.
You need.
The event was intended to be harmless, a harmless fundraising publicity stunt. However, the release of the balloons drifted back over the city and Lake Erie and landed in the surrounding area, causing problems for traffic and a nearby airport. The event also interfered with the United States Coast Guard search for 2 boaters who were later found drowned.
Yay, balloons!
In consequence, the organizers and city...
They're floating out there like, look at the balloons, Jerry. They're going to find us.
Faced lawsuits seeking millions of dollars in damages and cost overruns, put the event at a net loss. Yeah, it sounds like a net loss. Anyway,
cost overruns. How do you make money on the balloon show? You can pretty much see it anywhere in the city for free. So are you charging for the balloon show?
I don't know.
No, they got sponsors. You put balloons maybe, or you put billboards up.
I want my name on the balloon.
This is sponsored by Kaiser Permanente, or
that was the so that's Balloon Fest 86, and that's
the balloon disaster, labeled as the 86 Balloon Fest disaster.
So that's what killed Party City. So we got to the bottom.
Party City. I don't know what Tuesday morning is really because I never went there.
I think I walked into one on
their problem.
Yeah, I walked into one because I saw a bunch of like travel
women's clothes
mugs,
or a dress
and it's like assorted shit. It's like really like there's no
like a Ross.
Yeah, but like smaller and I think cheaper. I mean, I think they had it's just like a smattering of lots of things, but
a smattering.
Sort of like
I don't know.
Pick and Save, like Pick and Save was.
Yeah,
you guys remember Pick and Save?
Oh yeah, Piggly Wiggly.
Well, I never remember. I thought that was the silliest name I ever heard. But
yeah,
that's a Southern thing.
You guys remember Woolworths?
Remember Woolworths? Yeah,
I do. There was one in Pee Wee Herman. That was the one in Santa Monica. I used to go to that when I was a kid.
Okay, yeah.
They had a lunch counter when I was a kid at the Woolworths.
My grandfather took me into one of those, and they had an old soda fountain and marble countertop, and he went in to tell me how bad soda was for your teeth. He said, "Now I want you to look," He goes, this marble counter's been here for a while, and right underneath the Coca-Cola dispenser is where the Coke drips onto the. It was a divot, dude, right in the marble. He goes, see that? It's eaten away the marble over the years, and it's the worst one.
Yeah.
Now, what did that do for your Coca-Cola consumption over the years?
I didn't care.
Okay,
yeah. You know what I mean?
Didn't give a crap.
Like, well, I mean, it's from sitting there for a minute. It gets puddles in there, and then it doesn't puddle on my teeth. I could take a little water right after, shoot, and then water. Kind of like wash it away. I don't know. That's my thought.
You took a big drink of Coke and you switched it around.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. And then your teeth feel funny afterwards.
Man, teeth feel all like grain, all like
grindy,
grindy. Yeah,
because the enamel's burning off.
All hyper as shit, running around everywhere. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Woolworths in Santa Monica stayed for a long time, but now Santa Monica is just full of bullshit. Like it's all like
is it all homeless and?
Well, it's all homeless and Louis Vuitton stores and like Lululemon and some other bullshit. Like Santa Monica's ruined.
Yeah.
You used to say that years ago.
I still say it.
It actually fed my family for years. Unfortunately, I was one of the beneficiaries of.
Of all that stuff. Well,
That's
sure.
what I did, yeah.
Well, you can't stop progress, but it ruined it as a nice little beach town, which is what I remember it as a kid. Yeah. So those are the bankrupt companies. I think
there's more than that.
These were the notable ones that I found in the news. Okay. Here's our next slide.
Here it comes, the Doomsday Clock.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what the Doomsday Clock is?
Yeah.
So the atomic scientists back in the 50s or 40s, actually, 1947, they came up with this thing called the Doomsday Clock, which you get closer and closer to midnight as you come closer and closer to nuclear Armageddon. So, and
I think Iron Maiden sang a song, 2 Minutes to Midnight.
Yeah.
I think was
right.
Regarding this.
Because midnight is nuclear Armageddon, basically, on the Doomsday Clock. Well, since its inception in 1947, it's never been closer to midnight than it got last year in 2023. On January 24th, the clock was moved 90 seconds to midnight. So it's the closest it's ever been. So we're according to the Doomsday Clock, we're closer than ever.
That's going to change the Iron Maiden song, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So it's 1 minute and 30 seconds to midnight. Yeah. To kill the unborn in the womb.
I'm just going to blame Donald Trump. I'm going to go right out and do that. And
I heard about this because and I already filed a civil suit against him. So I too will have a civil suit in New York City against Trump.
Really?
You will have a civil suit?
Shortening the Doomsday Clock.
Can everybody do that?
Yes. I think we should be class action suit, or the high class action suit and the low class action suit.
I'm going to get the Supreme Court involved.
I think that's a great idea.
So what are we at? I mean, when are we going to die then?
Well, I don't know. It depends on what happens. This, I think, was, although I'd like to completely blame Donald Trump, this was actually the result of, I think, the war in the Ukraine, and I think that was the thing that...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that it?
So when Iron Maiden wrote the song, it was 2 minutes. Now since the 80s, early 80s, we've only lost 30 seconds. So
I think
we've got some more time.
It moves. So
it moves back and forward and back.
It doesn't just go forward because you can get more peaceful. So
that's true.
This is just as close as it's ever been. So 2020.
Well, when has it been the best? How about let's be positive?
I don't know.
Before 47.
Because
no one knew about it.
Well, it was in 47, so was it?
Everything's cool, man.
Let's think. I think certainly wasn't the 80s. We were all full Cold War then. Maybe it could have been the 70s somewhere.
It didn't even exist.
Everything was groovy.
Nuclear weapons. So,
you said it was 47, right?
Yeah. As soon as nuclear weapons, all of a sudden we started losing a lot of time.
Yeah.
Well, between 47 and now, what do you think? Like 70s, it was like mellow. Like we had like 15 minutes.
I don't know, because there was the Cuban Missile Crisis in the 60s.
Oh, that was right. We must have been right on the button on that one. Real close.
We weren't closer than we are now. That's the thing. Like, this is closer than we were during the Cuban Missile Crisis, which is kind of upsetting. Especially for us, I don't think that that a lot of younger people think about nuclear Armageddon as much as we do. Like, I had teachers who were like, someday the Russians are going to invade us and we're all going to be dead. And, I had one teacher in particular in the 5th grade who went on one day. It was like a teachable moment. The shuttle landed.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we heard the sonic boom because it landed at Edwards in California. And so we heard boom, boom against it. And everybody was like, what was that? And the teacher was like, that was the shuttle landing. But then he went on to say, this is the same thing you'd hear if nuclear bombs were about to fall. And then he made us do a drop drill. And then he talked to us about how nuclear weapons were likely to destroy us all. And I was fucking terrified after that. Like,
I remember being terrified. They'd test us at school. Like, they just set off the alarm and everybody'd have to get under their desk or go meet in a closet somewhere. And I'm here. And
dude, it was.
Yeah, I'm reading this right now. I got this, 2023 is the closest it's been since it was inception.
Yeah.
And the clock has been set 25 times since 1947, moving backwards 8 times and forward 17 times. In 1991, the clock was 17 minutes away from midnight, the furthest it has ever been from doomsday. So there you go.
When was that?
What year was that?
91. 17 minutes away from midnight. It was the farthest it's ever been away since its inception.
Like war.
That's a good year.
China,
that was
Iraq, and Iran, and all that.
What do we have going on?
I'm trying to remember. Well, 1991, I was in
for one thing,
they
probably saw that the Bushes were in charge of shit, and they were like, God damn.
I think that
was it Clinton era?
No, maybe. Yeah, no, it was, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's Clinton. That's because That's because he was off schlepping teenagers with
Epstein.
With Epstein, so he was in a good mood. There was no bombs going to fall.
It's on the list.
He's out.
Yeah. You see those allegations from the one girl, Christy Johnson, or was her name? Yeah. Yeah. It never came about, but Trump, boy, filthy bastard, that one.
Dude, they're all awful. Disgusting. Like,
yeah, it's disgusting. You can read the court documents on the allegations.
Who was president really in 1991?
Because we had Desert
Bush was president.
Desert War. Desert Storm was 92, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was W. Yeah. No, it wasn't W. It was
Senior.
W's dad.
Senior.
Yeah, it was Senior.
The big man.
Yeah. You're right. It wasn't Clinton. Huh. I wonder if it moved forward again when we started the Iraq War.
That's what I'm saying. That must have been very close to all hell could break loose with this deal because everybody was.
That's right. Clinton is the first person I voted for, and that was the first presidential election I was able to vote in, and it was Clinton.
So you supported Jeffrey Epstein too?
I did, but I was 18, so you got to give me I was basically
you can't win with the Epstein. So
I was basically 5 years older than the girls that they were bringing him.
Democratic friends, and he had Republican friends too. So, I mean, with the news, this should all just cancel each other out.
I feel like that's the case.
But it won't.
Although you have one candidate, you have one lead candidate who partook in this and one that didn't. Because I don't think I'm pretty sure that Biden's not going to be on that list.
He's not on that list.
He's not the type. He's not that guy.
Well,
no, he's not.
From what I've seen, is he can't climb stairs or come downstairs because I've seen a lot of him.
He's got the Gerald Ford troubles.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gerald Ford did that too.
He's got everybody has a little trippy.
Yeah.
He can't. I was watching a really nice speech he did today on Reddit. I don't know when he did that, but it was talking about. It was just before the 6th of January, the anniversary of that fucking big stupid that happened in D.C. 1,000 people they've caught already.
Yeah, and if Trump becomes
serving a total of 800 years
in
prison,
Trump becomes the president, he's pardoning all of them. He said.
Well, Biden talked about it a lot in that speech. He said, "It's like, dude, he's flat out said he's going to be a dictator. I mean, I don't know what more you guys
I
need.
think that was all said yesterday.
Yeah. He's like, and he's like, I'm going to make it this is going to be the direction of my campaign is the fight for democracy, a fight for the country. Actually,
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's what it is. I don't even like Biden that much. Like,
he's not a big fan, but
he's not my favorite person.
The only good choice,
but he's certainly better than the alternative. Like, that's,
oh my God, by a long shot. Even if he's dead, you should just stand him up. I mean, it's like,
and
it's not Trump.
Weekend at Biden's.
I'm glad that we're talking about politics and the 2024 election right now, because there was some last minute.
Here we go.
There was one big last minute faux pas of 2023, and that was current trailer. But also doing better than the other Republican candidates who are not Donald Trump. Nikki Haley, she was asked about the Civil War just before the year ended. She did some town hall somewhere. So I thought I'd read this transcript of...
You guys keep going. Give me a break 1 second. Something's going down. Be right back.
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do you think's going on?
I don't know.
Let's take bets.
I
say he's in trouble.
I hear...
It's a dog thing.
The dog just went by.
There's one of them, yeah.
I think it's a minor home disaster, like the water broke, or the...
You don't think he pissed himself or anything?
No.
Old man.
He is old, but he's not.
You're going to be 50. That's crazy.
I know. Can you believe that? Yeah. I'm not.
I'm going to be 57 in a few days.
What?
Yeah.
No way. How do you have so much brown hair?
I don't know. Drugs?
I did drugs.
Moderation?
Maybe it's the moderation part.
It is moderation. Absolutely.
Dude, my hair is my hair is turning white, like a lot of it is. Oh, hold on. I have something to do with, hang on.
Oh, are you in trouble? Dude, you're just as brown as I am.
Hold on.
What is this? Dude, you got the I'm not talking about that. Is awesome.
So this is my new hat. Everything okay?
Yeah, Steph's mom was having a hard time breathing.
Oh no.
He's texting me. Yeah, we got something going on.
Joking about shit.
Oh no.
So
is she all right?
Yeah, she was having some kind of spasm or something, it's like a asthmatic thing or something. So anyways, she seems to be okay. They told me to go. So hopefully Steph's over there with some of her asthma medicine. Hopefully she'll take that.
She has an inhaler?
Steph's got one over there, but she's got to take it in order for that to work.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, where were we?
Well, we're gonna look at the Nikki. I was just showing off my hat. My sister got me this for Christmas.
Oh.
It's like a message hat that you can.
Not talking about that. That's nice. You can put the whole thing on there.
Yeah. I'm not talking about that pocket, so I'll just wear it the rest of the time.
Until someone hacks into it and you're walking around.
Yeah, there's a big bunch of dingers going across like that.
Well, anyway, where we were, I didn't want you to miss this, Gordon. Is
okay.
Last minute faux pas. So this was a town hall. So the question from the person was, what was the cause of the United States Civil War? This is to Nikki Haley, and pause as Haley blinks, turns around, smiles, exhales theatrically. So I'll do that. And then,
I don't really know.
Well, don't come with an easy question, right? I mean, I think the case of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run, the freedoms and what people could and couldn't do. What do you think the cause of the Civil War was? She like brought the question back, inaudible. So there was like, and she said, I'm sorry. I'm not running for president. I wanted to see what your views on this, the Civil War are. And then she dude, she says, I mean, I think it always comes down to the role of government and what the rights of the people are. And I always stand by the fact that I think government was intended to secure the rights and freedoms of the people. And dude, this is just a rambling mess. I won't even read it. It's a rambling mess.
She says right here, we need to have capitalism. We need to have economic freedom.
Dude, my favorite thing about this is, the guy says, or whoever it was who asked the question, says, thank you. And in the year 2023, it's astounding to me that you answered that question without mentioning the word slavery. And then she said, what do you want me to say about slavery? And then he said, no, you've answered the question. Thank you.
You've answered my question. Thank you. She does. Do you think she really doesn't know? Yeah. Do you think she really doesn't know?
Well, that's why I have the shadow of a Klansman behind her in this image, because, dude, come on.
That's really subliminal there. I didn't even see that until you brought it up.
Bruh, you know?
Bruh. Do you think? Yeah, I like the 2024 in the general in the Confederate.
You know, I looked for, so on Canva's super racist because it's an Australian company. So that's what I used to make this. That's the first thing that comes up when you put Confederate flag in Canva. Also,
2024.
If you didn't notice, you saw all the people in there. I couldn't find a single dark-skinned person to put in that party scene.
Hey, how many stars are on the flag on her shirt?
That's
wow, not that many. That's just the Confederate States, probably.
That's the 13. It's got 13 on it.
Does
like
it?
The original, but it should be a circle.
Yeah,
it's 13.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh. Yeah.
It's Ralph Lauren or something.
It is a Ralph Lauren.
Sure it is.
RL?
It might even be Hugo Boss. Talk to Hitler about that.
Maybe it's a company they gave it to her. It's not Ralph Lauren. It's Real Liberal.
I'm not creating controversy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss.
Fuck her.
Nazis
These people are
good,
fucking
right?
retarded.
Nikki Haley's
retarded.
Nikki Haley is horrible. She's
They're
terrible.
all horrible. I'm just gonna say it. They're all fucking horrible. They're horrible people.
You know what's funny?
Horrible.
She reminds me of a girlfriend that I had. She was a Southerner too. Kind of had a similar look. So
she was right wingist.
No, she wasn't. I mean, more than me, of course. But that's
yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Well,
I have a Texas wife. She's not a.
Yeah,
no, she's not.
No,
she's not at all.
They're not all.
She's better.
Hold on. I gotta.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, really like
you know what?
Sound effect.
You know what that means? It's time for Does This Look Infected? So
yes,
this is one of our favorite segments.
Did you get a picture of my fucking body? Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, so the first one is gnarly. It's gnarly.
Oh my god!
That's
I don't even where on the body that is occurring on somebody. That is a prolapse anus. Is what that is. That is an anal.
It's really horrible. We have that picture, which I can't even describe to the viewer or the listeners.
You don't need to.
Yeah, you don't want to see it. The second picture is Nikki Haley. And the third picture is like an old person's chest. Maybe that's what my chest is starting to look like. But it's got some sort of.
First one looks like a skin bowl filled with glazed strawberries and blueberries. That's what it is. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
There's a couple of red hots in there.
Yeah.
Some baked beans, maybe.
It's a skin bowl filled to the brim.
It does look like a skin bowl with awful strawberries, or like red penis tips.
Ooh, it's a group of penises.
Yeah, it's a bowl of dicks.
Hemorrhoids or
it's a bowl of dicks in a skin bowl.
A skin bowl with a
bowl of dicks.
Eat a bowl of dicks.
Bowl of dicks a day.
So,
all right, what's wrong with this dude? Because that looks like a paintball fight went going down.
The guy
got hit.
The older person.
I'm telling you, dude. That looks like the Baron from the original Dune movie.
It
does.
It does. Baron Harkonnen.
It's the Baron. Yeah. And he floated into a paintball convention. And they got him.
He sucked the souls of the little young boys.
Oh, boy. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
That's still like Trump does, except it's girls.
Yeah.
No, yes. No. I'm going to say no.
You're going to go no?
No, because it gotta. I mean,
Haley's infected. She's infected with stupid. You can be infected with stupid, right?
You
So
can.
I'm gonna say yes, yes, and no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm gonna say yeah.
You're gonna say yes, yes, yes. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
Hemorrhoids.
no.
Oh,
That first picture is hemorrhoids.
Oh no.
And of course Nikki Haley, yes, with a case of the Klan. And
She does
now
have
that
a
you
case
say
of
that,
the
I
Klan.
can see there's little pubic hairs right around the edge
Oh,
of that.
dude.
those aren't pubic hairs; those are ass hairs.
I have had hemorrhoids twice.
Yeah.
Really bad.
That's what they look
bad
like.
enough that it had to get cut, but it was never like that. That is astoundingly painful looking.
Yeah, that looks really
I'll tell
bad,
you,
right?
Painful, like nothing else. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and that third one is leprosy. That's a rash you get with
awful.
leprosy. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Wow.
there was an island of Malachi in Hawaii. There was a leper colony out there. They sent them all out there because no one fucking went out there. There was bomb tests on that island originally in Malachi.
With the lepers?
Right. Yeah, I don't think they
fucking
did
run,
that, but...
run! It's fucking. I can't. My fucking legs is a tree stump. And fucking.
Run,
Oh God,
I
that's
lost a
awful.
foot. I lost a foot.
I can't. I'm dragging a tree stump and fucking.
That's so horrible.
I'm saying, but why an island in Hawaii, T-Bone? I mean, it's a really valuable property.
If you look that up, just look up the leper colony in Hawaii. It's called Malachi.
I mean, if you're gonna have leprosy, it's a hell of a place to have it.
Well, I happened to think to myself, I was like talking to people when I was on Maui, and I said, "What island is that?" And they're like, "That's Malachi." And I was like, "Man, I could swim to that." And they're like, "You don't want to swim to that. There's a leper colony out there." I was like, "What?" And I thought, I totally, honestly, in my head, I thought to myself, I could swim that thing, and I thought, it'd probably take me all day, but I could do it. And then like an aircraft carrier came through, and it makes you realize how small that aircraft carrier got. And I was like,
yeah,
that'd take me like fucking 7 days to swim that.
You
When you see the aircraft carrier, it really gets perspective, but it looked closer.
Also,
leprosy is awful.
I did not know there were still
contagious?
leper colonies.
I don't know if it's still there now.
Well, wouldn't they have to have leper babies? You'd have to continue the leprosy.
I don't think that's how it
You
works.
could just stop.
You have just and then you just put them there, and then they all die off, or they just continue having leper babies.
Maybe you should tell those people that if leprosy is a bad thing, and you gotta put them in another place, that maybe they shouldn't breed.
Wait, where does leprosy happen
Does that
anymore?
sound weird?
Do we get that thing?
They still
have
they still have leprosy. It's
Do they?
yeah.
Not here though, right? I mean, it's somewhere else, obviously.
Well, I'm sure that it still exists here. I mean, leprosy, also known as Hansen's disease, is a chronic infectious disease caused by Mycobacterium leprae or something, lepra. The disease affects the skin and peripheral nerves, mucosal surfaces of the upper respiratory tract, and the eyes. Leprosy is known to occur at all ages, ranging from early childhood to old age. Leprosy is curable, and treatment during early stages can prevent disability. Leprosy is transmitted via droplets from the nose and mouth during close and frequent contact with untreated cases. There you go.
So it's totally, contagious.
It's curable.
You don't go fucking French kissing a leper,
Not unless
you
you're
get down in there.
trying to get leprosy.
How do you know? You're like, oh man, I was hanging out with this chick.
That leper bitch was hot.
Leprosy.
I'm down. I'm thinking I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to risk it.
She had leprosy, but
She had leprosy, but she was smoking hot.
dude,
I'm going to risk it.
well, we were talking about what you're able to pull, which when we were I was
Is there any way to get rid of the picture of the?
I was going to say the
okay,
butthole.
we can move. You guys
Is
don't
that a
like
whole
that?
butthole?
Yeah, sometimes.
God,
That's
it
a whole
looks just
butthole.
awful.
That's a man.
Yeah. Yeah. We can pull all the leper chicks.
Agatha should have this voice, by the way. How are you guys doing? Secret. I've got a secret.
Got a secret.
So we're at the Ask Agatha segment. So I have a new sound for this too. These are the sounds I'm going to use. So ready? Oh, it's not working.
Ah, yes.
You guys know what that is, right?
Right.
That's Hal.
Wasn't that the dying of Hal?
That's
right?
that's Hal dying. If you've never
Yeah.
seen 2001 Space
Do you
Odyssey,
think that's when AI hears that? Do you think that's the scariest thing to AI?
probably
That might be.
person's
you think
killing
about
him.
it. That's like the Exorcist for AI.
How did he get back in the ship? I forget how he got back in the ship after he was opened the doors. Hal.
Was it the cat?
Sorry, Dave.
Oh,
Can't let you jeopardize this
he
mission.
he blew the airlock and like blasted himself in.
Yeah.
It's like one of the more exciting parts of that movie.
I vaguely remember it.
The sets on that movie, I just saw a clip of it. I was just blown away by how good it was. I mean, amazing.
It's an amazing movie. Most Kubrick films are amazing.
Yeah,
that's maybe one of our topics this year is maybe getting into the Stanley Kubricks or the Spielbergs.
Yeah, maybe we should do
even
this year. We have many weeks in the year, so we should do individual directors. Would be a good one.
We do have many weeks. We have many weeks.
Many weeks.
Christopher Nolan, come on.
Would you guys like to? Well, I thought we could ask Agatha about her outlook on 2024.
Yeah,
I'd also like to know who's going to win the best movie Oscar.
Okay.
Let you know.
Shall we ask her?
If we want to ask her.
Let's ask her.
Can we afford a couple? Did they charge us by question?
No. This is totally free. We're not
free 50 free?
Yeah. Let me.
Is your mother-in-law okay?
No, I think so. I just had to get another message here. But, I'm going to find out. She had some kind of spasm or something.
Like a lung spasm or chest spasm? Or
yeah, it's chest spasm. She was short of breath. She was really hard to breathe. I still have one of these.
What is that?
That's an Outback Steakhouse gift certificate that I still haven't. I think it's from last year.
I have 2 of those as well. And this year they just sent a, what'd you get, $100 gift card?
Yeah, I did. It was good.
Yeah. I haven't spent mine yet. It's in my wallet. I almost gave it to my daughter
I took Steph straight to Sizzler.
Oh, that sounds
Sizzler.
Do you still go there?
There's one over here, actually.
Hey, Agatha, how are you?
Sizzler in a long time.
I'm doing a podcast, and what I'd like you to do is tell us in 2024, who do you think is going to win the Academy Award for Best Picture?
Predicting the future is a bit tricky, but I can share that as of my last update in early 2022, I don't have information on the 2024 Academy Award winners.
She does an update.
It's always exciting to see who takes home the Best Picture. Any other topics you want to cover for your podcast?
That was a politician answer, bitch.
I'm going to go Bradley Cooper.
Wait,
Maestro.
I got it.
I haven't seen it yet, but I think so.
Hey, Agatha, what caused the Civil War?
The Civil War in the United States was mainly triggered by disagreements over slavery, economic differences, and states' rights. It was a complex mix of factors that led to a divided nation. Anything specific you want to delve into about the Civil War?
No. It's so interesting. The first thing she mentioned was slavery. So I guess Agatha's woke.
Yeah, well, no, it's the right answer. You
just need to do the math.
It's slavery and states' rights and economic
people
issue.
Who are scientific and can do a little bit of math and put one and one together are all of a sudden fucking woke as shit.
Yeah, you bastards. You fucking smart people, fucking woke bastards.
Agatha,
I don't know.
Do I put my finger in the mousetrap or not?
Sorry. Well, hold on.
Hey, Agatha, do you know any cool science facts?
Oh, she's calling me Agatha. Hey, Agatha, can you tell me what new technologies you think are going to come around this year, 2024?
Well, that's a good question.
In 2024, we might see advancements in artificial intelligence, sustainable energy tech, and perhaps more developments in biotechnology. Exciting times ahead. Ooh. Anything specific you're curious about in the tech world?
Do you think there's going to be a way for me to live forever?
Living forever is a fascinating concept. As of now, we haven't cracked that code, but who knows what breakthroughs the future holds? Science is always pushing boundaries.
Does time travel exist?
What makes you interested in immortality?
Actually, I'm more interested in time travel. Do you think time travel exists?
As of now, time travel remains in the realm of science fiction. Theoretical physics allows for some
I don't
intriguing
believe you.
ideas, but practical time travel is still a mystery. What sparked your interest in time travel?
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko, a mind-bending movie with its own take on time travel. What aspect of it caught your attention?
That fucking rabbit suit.
The Frank the Rabbit suit does add an eerie touch to the whole time travel mystery. Creepy, right? Anything else about Donnie Darko on your mind?
Nah. Thanks,
Nah.
Agatha. You gave us a great time. You want to say some goodbyes to everybody on our podcast, please?
Thanks for having me, and goodbye to everyone on your podcast. If you ever want to chat again, just give a shout. Take care.
You got it, homie.
That was it.
All right.
Thanks, Agatha.
There it is. Thanks, Agatha.
Yeah.
Well, I think Queen said it best, in the movie Highlander, they sang "Who Wants to Live Forever." Apparently, it's
Nobody.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
I don't want to live forever.
I don't really
think
want
I've
to.
seen it.
No.
My wife does.
Would you be depressed if you could live forever? Like, that wouldn't it be depressing?
I feel like it would be. That's why I don't actually want to live forever. But
I just got an image of that
The glasses with the guy from
the glasses guy. What was it from
Twilight Zone.
Yes, thank you. Remember that one, Gabe?
Well, he didn't live forever, but yeah,
No, but he
all the time
whole
in the world
went away. All the time in the
World.
world.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
That's Burgess
It
Meredith.
is Burgess Meredith. Dude, we could do a whole episode on Burgess Meredith just because he's one of the greatest actors of all time.
I'm just an old guy in here eating stewed tomatoes from a can.
You're a bum rock.
You're a bum rock.
Dude, he was even in the Clash of the Titans, the 1981 movie.
Dude, he was I can't remember.
He was like,
but yeah,
he's one of the gods or something.
he was also in the original Batman series.
He was correct.
Yeah.
Dude, Burgess Meredith was everywhere. He was in like a zillion Twilight Zone episodes. What a great actor.
Yeah.
I thought that
You think he was in Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek?
No.
I think everybody was.
probably.
I think I've been in
Yeah.
a couple of them.
Well, I thought we
I
could.
thought he might have been an airplane for a second, but that wasn't him. That was another. That was an elderly. Yeah.
I thought we could ask the Magic 8 Ball some questions.
Predictions?
Is 2024 going to be a complete shit show? He knows.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought we could ask some predictions for 2024.
Is it just a coincidence that only white people are winning the lottery right now?
Okay. Is it only a coincidence that only
I don't know if that's true. It's just a joke.
that only white
it'd
people
be
are
funny.
winning the lottery?
It'd be funny for white people.
Outlook not so
Forget
good.
everything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Told you.
There you go. That's
Go
you
into
got to
that.
ask the yes or no questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
Closed
anybody
down.
else 2024 questions?
Is
Give
this
me a
going to be the
question,
last year of our democracy?
Is this going to be the last year of our democracy?
You're getting heavy with
Yeah,
that.
that was
Oh,
heavy. My reply is no.
Oh, good.
No.
Oh, I feel better about things.
Hey, and I want to ask something seriously, and I just want to make sure. Kiss, the band, said it would be their last tour, and I'm hoping it will
Okay.
be.
No.
Is it possible?
Is
We
this
could make sure that
is
they
this going to
never
be
do
Yes.
stupid shit again.
Kiss the band? Is this their last tour? Is this their last
For
tour?
reals.
Reply hazy. Try again.
Yeah.
Is this
I
Kiss's
don't
last
trust that
tour?
Gene Simmons guy.
Is this Kiss's last
It
tour?
doesn't know. It can't. They don't even know.
Oh, it knows everything.
Oh, it's true.
Most likely.
Oh,
Oh,
because someone's
all
going
right.
to die then. That's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Most likely.
All right.
There you go.
All
Those
right,
guys
guys.
are old. It's a couple of good songs. I had a hard time with it.
I feel like we squandered our questions for the Magic 8 Ball.
No.
What do you think?
You think so?
Well, I don't know.
I think I liked Kiss when I was fucking 10, or like earlier than it was
For
over.
5 minutes.
I never
Yeah, for 5
never
minutes.
listened.
Phantom of the Opera.
I never listened
Yeah.
to Kiss. It
Yeah,
it
it's okay.
always seemed
You didn't
dumb.
miss much.
Yeah, I got gifted
It
the
kinda
album.
is.
Yeah, it's schlocky, but some people love that
Ooh.
shit. Math problem of the week.
Yeah,
I said
so
Jay. I think I got it
this
right.
is
I guess.
this was the math problem of last week. I can't remember what I wrote down. This is the one with the graph, and you have to say what the domain of the function is, f of x. Again, my wife is researching, and actually today she's at the salon having her.
How is your wife?
Salon.
She's good.
Everything good?
Yeah, she's doing well.
Was she ever going to graduate?
No,
or,
no.
Finish with school? Or she just wants to be a...
She's already graduated once here, twice.
One time graduating is not enough.
She's graduated. Well, she graduated from CSUN. Thank you. And then she graduated here from UCI. You know what I was really upset about though this week is that she decided to
Is
put.
she a doctor yet?
Not yet. She still has a few years. She decided to put her UCI. What is it? License plate cover or thing on her car.
CSUN?
Take the CSUN one off. So.
Oh really?
Oh
yeah.
Well,
how do you feel about
I'm
that?
not sure I can be married to her much longer. No, it's because the CSUN one got old, and mine did too. It's the free one they give you.
it's the free one.
Yeah, I bought one more recently, a newer one. My wife
nice one.
doesn't want to buy a new one, so she wants to put the UCI one on there.
She's the aardvark now, right? She's no longer a matador, my friend.
I mean, you're always
She's gone to a real school now, so it's like
She's
real school.
I mean, and the aardvarks, I'll be honest with you, they're right up there at the beginning of the dictionary.
It's actually anteater. So
anteater. That's
it's
right.
anteater. It's
closer
close.
than matador.
It's close, but it is anteater. Yeah. So Jay.
Okay, I have this for last week. It was I picked F.
Okay.
T-Bone picked J, and Gabe, you picked K.
Okay, dude. T-Bone he rocks these math problems.
He wins,
dude.
It's honestly, it's deduction. Like you like. All right, I don't think it's that one because of that. I don't think it's that one because it's got to be.
Because of what? Do you have? I have no idea what that fucking any of that means. So how do you deduce anything from that?
Well, when you start adding the numbers up, there's negatives and positives, and things cancel each other out. That's the only basic thing I know about math is when you have fractions like that, things are being canceled out, and then I just do deductions from there. And I'm a good guesser,
dude. Not only
really good guesser.
does T-Bone look like Errol Flynn, he's also a math genius.
He said, "Yes."
He's not. He's a good guesser.
Okay, so I put a new problem for the week, and this is the vertex of the palabra in the XY plane above is 0, c. Which of the following is true about the parabola with the equation y equals negative a times x minus b squared plus c? A, the vertex is BC and the graph opens upward. B, the vertex BC and the graph opens downward. The vertex is negative B, C, and the graph opens upward. Or the vertex is negative B, C, and the graph opens downward. Don't even know. Oh, I guess the graph opening downward. I guess it's that palabra. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea.
So now if I just had to be a good guesser, the first thing I'd say is obviously there's going to be a C in there, right? Because it's C everywhere. Well, there's a plus a C. And then I would say you're looking at minus B squared. So when you put things together, negatives, it always becomes a positive. So I'm going to say my guess is A or B. And I'm going to say, being it's going downward now, it's going to go upward. So I'd say A.
Okay.
That's my
opens upward.
Write it down.
There's
he
no
says
math
A.
done there whatsoever.
He says
All
A.
right.
Gordon?
I know you guys.
I've lost my mind. It's not working anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking. My mind is not minding. I'm just going to go C. Fuck it. Okay.
I'm going to go with B.
B goes with. All
B.
right.
All right.
I'm going to keep that here, and I'll have that for next week.
Well, we'll see next week. Okay. Well,
all right, guys.
I think we've had a good run. Let me remind everybody to.
Wait, what's that?
This is we have a website where you can see all of our episodes.
I haven't gone there yet, and I know we should.
It doesn't surprise me.
Well,
yeah,
no,
right.
Do we have any followers?
Not on the website because websites don't have followers. But
however,
it doesn't. I will say that. Okay, so we have a website, nottalkingaboutthat.com. Please visit it. You can also email us,
That I've seen.
the guys at nottalkingaboutthat.com. You can email us. But more importantly, and where it really helps, is follow us on TikTok, where we are not talking about that pod. So that's not talking about that pod. And that's our, and let me look here. Hang on.
So when you're on TikTok, you just put that in the search bar?
Yeah.
And it goes to
that?
that?
Yeah, you could probably put not talking about that also, but
That's
not
nice.
talking about that pod will get you to us. Also, we have 133 followers on TikTok.
Are there still kitty cats?
Mostly cats.
Mostly
That's
cats.
okay.
Mostly cats.
I like
All right.
cats.
I like cats.
So
It's good.
So I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Thank you guys.
All right, guys.
I'll
Thanks for hanging out with me.
yeah, thanks for hanging.
Yes.
We'll hang out next week, and I think we're talking about things that scared us as children probably next week.
Oh, yeah.
So-
That was a good one. I want to do that one.
Scared us as
Things
children.
that scared us as
Yeah.
children. So I'll just
We don't have that much time.
yeah, it's gonna be a long one, a couple hours.
We're going to get a frog story.
Yeah.
Going to get a frog
We're gonna
story.
get a frog
Oh
story.
yeah, you don't like frogs. Well, you guys are going to learn about that next week, so listen in, and I'll take us out with some cats. And Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's not working.
Where we got the...
Why not?
Is that the Rocky theme in cat?
That's perfect. Oh my god! All right.
All right.
See you guys.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.